Ladies and gentlemen, your hero is back. More of that stellar content I know you love.
Aye, the inn offers a clean bed, but it deals in vocations and skills besides. I'd imagine one would never tire of this place.
Alrighty. Sorry, I had to wrap up a loose end there. Where did we leave off? Ah, I remember. The leaden globe. We had to turn the leaden globe in. I think I actually just made a copy of it. I gotta go fuck up some phantasms, and I gotta kill a few more crows, and then we can move on. So, let's go do that. So, I still got the leaden globe on me, as well. I think warrior... Do I really want to switch all my equipment out again? Nah, we'll be fine. Dipshit. For you.
I see you're old true. As long as that much is work well worth doing. Oh, completed the...
There we go, another happy landing.
Drink here, all bearing different tales.
Okay, I know where to go for the phantasms.
Have your pick. What will it be?
I also got Anold Lance.
What will it be? Have your pick. Come again.
Yeah, we're about to hit the next stage. And then showtime. So we can either do the phantasms or the crows. I know where to go for the crows, which means we're going to do that first. The phantasms, I'm just guessing, but we have to wait till night anyway. We have to go to the Witchwood, and luckily we know the shortcut. While we're there, we're also going to pick up some King's Bay leaves, and I think I might throw hands at the Metal Golem if it respawned. If it hasn't, then get fucked. Ah, yes, the real enemy. Okay, no, wait, no, that's that one weird-ass cavern. There we go. This is it. We gotta do the Skyrim. God, I remember doing this shit to, like, get up high hills. Fuck. If I can make it to that second ledge there. Damn it. Okay, can't fuck this up. Almost there. Almost there. Oh, grab the ledge. Grab the ledge. Okay, we got it. Works every time. That's so fuck. You don't even need a port crystal. You just have to play Strider and ignore the rules of the game. Ah, thanks. I hate it. I already grabbed all the shit in this place multiple times, and I think Celine is still just big chilling over here. No? Oh, I'm still gonna loot it. Now I wonder where Celine disappeared off to. Yeah, in the entirety of these woods, there's a shit ton of crows, but I'm gonna grab the King's Bay leaves real quick. Just look for black lumps. Okay, there are boars.
I'd wager few enter these walls. Who knows what rarities we'll find.
Yeah, the metal golem's there. See you, you dumb asshole. Are there no crows? Well, there's always the boars. Has it really been that long since I came here? Ah, there they are.
Arisen and pond share a rare bond. Visibility.
Only 3 in the whole game.
Who knows
Shit's
what
never gonna
rarities
not mess me up. Alrighty. Let's boogie. Okay, that's one. Yeah, goes to show.
Walking bones! Our strength brought us victory.
Ow. No, no, no! Metal Golem's still just hanging out. He's not coming over here just yet, so we're still safe. We could destroy a few of these before we even kick things off. And I'm planning on it. God, I love her confidence. Still haven't gotten the attention of the big guy. I wonder what he's doing. Yeah, he knows.
Shall restore your health. Hold on. It's a mountain of metal. To arms! There should be seven.
No, go fuck with someone else. Okay, another one. So far, so good. Huh. Or there being another golem around here. Yeah, maybe I'm just being silly.
Leave it to me. Golem's amulet. Our strength brought us victory. We have triumphed. We're at a disadvantage fighting in the marsh.
And then there's this one up here, which I have to get creative.
Only physical blows will destroy the amulets. Seems golems pay little mind to mages. We must destroy those amulets. Drains the life of anything in its grasp. That was hardly a warm-up.
Glad she's actually a good ranger. Oh, there's another one. This way.
Golems are immune to magic. Our strength brought us victory.
There he is. Oh, shit. Okay, there's still one more giving him energy. Oh, shit. Thought he'd go for it a second time. She's got it under control. The energy's coming from over here. There it is. America's got it under control. And the big shot's down.
I'll heal your wounds.
Then I got a hunk of gold ore. That's new. Electrum's kind of a rare resource, so I'm glad we got it. It's not nearly in the same league. I'd rather be an extra. What was all that noise? I could have sworn there was an extra golem, like, wandering around over here. Because last time we were fighting him, another one came out of nowhere and wanted to throw hands. Was it you? Oh, he he doesn't give a shit at all. Yeah, that's one. That one's not real. That one's not real. That one's not real. Well, if they're all not real, fuck it. Let's just go. Maybe it's just the metal versus metal that'll trigger it. Now we gotta go bird watching. The real Dragon's Dogma. Oh, there's our target.
But stray a few steps, and you'll be well lost, even in the noontime curious stone, is it not?
I like how even the pawns acknowledge the fact that, hey, this was probably a golem at some point. Just zero subtlety. Okay, crows.
Few people are willing to take
Gotta be careful. If we move too fast, we'll piss them off.
magic, or aught similar, hangs thick in the air. Yet, for all the danger, this form feels quite comfortable here.
There being more you little bastards around here. Maybe they're more oriented towards the front.
There, Master! Whoa!
Yeah, I'm not worried about it. And if I remember correctly, on New Game Plus, this area doesn't become all that more dangerous or anything. It stays, rather lackadaisical. One.
A shield will halt their lunges! Let's wait and see what they do. I've got it! Deflect with your shield, then attack! I'll take that.
Those are... I hear a crow. Are you fucking shitting me?
Are you all right, Master?
God, that spider wants to go so bad. There you are. Fuck me. Well, I lost all of them. Great job, me. Way to fuck that up. Got him. remember there being a lot more crows here. I'm trying my best to listen closely to not miss them. Okay, got that guy. Where'd the other one go? Is the other one making a return trip? Or they just disappeared through the wall? Yeah, he disappeared through the wall. Sometimes you gotta know when to hold them, know when to fold them. Pretty soon it's folding time. There you are.
There, Master! Woo! They're a slippery target. I'll take that. Goblin! I leave the weak souls to you. Fireworks well! Then Henry, watch your back. Burn them! It's flames! Run it
Alrighty.
down!
One last one.
I grab the fire blade!
Got him. How we doing? I need 2 more crows. The Arisen, you need to slay the dragon. Also kill these crows.
We have triumph. That was hardly a warm-up.
Yeah, I wouldn't rate this very highly on the Arisen tier tasks. Ow. Nope. Ow. Yeah, just fuck my ass up.
The beast fears fire!
Okay, I think we got all the crows in the Witchwood. I don't think we're gonna get any luckier than this. I know another spawn's. Oh wait, is that them? Yeah, there's only one other place in the game that crows spawn. And it, there's only one of them.
The forest of seven grances are ever shrouded in this thick mist.
Damn it. Alrighty. Guess we're going back to Grand Soren. I'm gonna say there's some in the area near the Prayer Abbey. So we can go grab them there as well.
Support crystal. Tis a support crystal, Master. With the use of a magic item.
That also means
Restore your health.
that these did not respawn, and I got overzealous. Okay, so we're going this way anyway. I'll be able to swing around and kill the Dingerdoggers phantasms. So we're going to. Well, we're passing through the area.
Who's this?
However, it is a bit of a mission. So for a mission this big, we need snackies. We do love the snackies.
Grand Soren, the beating heart of all Grances.
Yeah, we got a ways to go. Is it more cost effective to do this? I still can't tell.
Stray from the roads and we'll soon find monsters arisen. The roads are safer than the brush. Still, we best stay wary.
Yeah, I think it's more cost effective to sprint at ultralight. It's once you go past ultralight that it becomes less cost effective.
A bridge will serve as a fine
And while we're at it, we can immediately get rid of those stakes.
The monsters that lurk here keep this path all but deserted.
Okay, we just gotta murder some mooks and we'll be right as rain.
Each different combination of allies offers its...
I'm also going the wrong way. 10 out of 10. Good job, me. These are just regular ass saurians.
Mind you don't slip.
Yeah, for some reason there's a lot of sulfur saurians over here and it's not really explained.
Though I cannot say the same for return.
Please don't kill me. Okay. Also, Mad Dash does ignore any movement penalties, so it is the best skill to use in water.
Find monsters at its
Alrighty, now we're on track. Gotta go where all that dead grass is.
Wolves hunt in packs. Even the feeble foes are formidable when attacking en masse.
Yeah, we're close up to the Witchwood. There's crows now. There we go. I keep forgetting crows occasionally just randomly have a shit ton of money for, like, no reason. And the Witchwood is only fun in the middle of the night. During the day, there's not really much going on here. They do have that, like, little circle of lone flowers, but that's about it. And a lot of Mithridate.
Care to find out where this path leads?
Ah, yes, the real enemy. It's okay, I don't like birds neither. Yeah, I was expecting to fight a lot of undead when we come here, but there's like virtually no enemies when you come here during the day. And then as soon as things change, there's just a shit ton of undead. Even inside the Abbey.
Fear not should we lose our way, master. Your map will serve us.
God, I love that. I guess it only appears at night. Where that weird ritual circle is.
Treasure, perhaps?
Alrighty, that's taken care of. Let's go fuck up those phantasms over at Bardic Crags.
Seems this place is now... The Great Wall was built to keep all manner of beasts from Grances. It is a grander structure than the other halls we've seen. This fortress is meant to protect...
Aye. Just name it, sir. As in.
If we can manage to kill these few, we're gonna be in the money. Just gotta make it through 3. Chop them to pieces. I'm basically playing Phasmophobia. Going ghost hunting. And in the middle of the night. Yeah, this ain't ever backfired before. Do remember there being a graveyard over here with a bunch of mooks. And I love how dark the Bardic Crags get. It really is like black as night here. Is it on this side or... Yeah, that side.
Tread carefully.
There we go, I could see him. If I jump him with enough gusto, I might be able to just knock him straight down. There we go. Okay. And quite a few undead knights. I'm hoping I can find a lordly emblem here, too. You'll be fine.
If you're tired, I shall restore your health.
I was hoping we get a black crystal, but I guess not. However, that immortelle we'll have to do, because I know that's a rare drop from the big guy. Alrighty. After this, there's our phantasms. Yeah, the main thing that weirds me out here is the water becomes not lethal during night. During the day, though, that shit is poisonous. But it's okay, these guys should be complete pushovers. Oh, and Alana just learned something about him, too. Can't be that many of these little boogers left for the quest. Yep, just one more. Oh, that's a big one. Yeah, the goblins are the least of my concern right now. Yeah, the main issue I have here is the magic damage we do is so little it might as well be non-existent. Unless, of course, we land the big shot, which is that stab. If we get a possession and I could get Alana to do that blink strike of hers, that does mean we just absolutely fuck up when we're fighting. Also, for some reason, the water here doesn't drench me. I know so. I think that's every quest in the game. Up to this point. What the fuck am I doing? I'm gonna teleport anyway. Yeah, get me out of here. No one likes this place.
What meaning do you suppose those stones hold? One can reach it from anywhere. It's a magic item.
Currently, I also believe that,
You can summon
no more from a different sky as well. All I gotta do is talk to, Alduus. We should be A-okay. I also think I already have all of Renard's, dinger-dongers that he needs. Next time I see him, I'm gonna give it to him. We'll be all smiles.
I hear no one. Have you, or will it be?
Yeah, Immortel's kind of rare. The Electrum, on the other hand, isn't necessarily rare. It's just the fact that the fight is so uncommon, you're not really going to get a chance to get it after you get it the first time. Like, once you get it, like, that's it. After that, it's going to be a while to get it again. Turn that in. We got more than enough healing for what's coming. And these goobers, should be right as rain.
Aye, the inn offers a clean bed, but it deals in vocations and skills besides.
Now let's yell at our pawn.
Do you favor a pawn who as you wish? Should I have the chance to aid you in times of need? How would you have me voice? It shall be done.
I know, I really like having the aggressive pawns. I feel like having a meek character on your team is so boring. It's much more entertaining to have a pawn who talks mad shit the whole time and then just gets immediately checked. I already posted the webums. Time is like flying by right now. I posted the webums of Dragon's Dogma 2, and I could not be more excited for the game. They finally added ragdolling, so when you get uppercutted by like an ogre or something, your dude just goes fucking flying to the moon. That, and there's a weird webum of some guy getting sucked up into an ogre's cheeks, which I don't know how I feel about that one. It's a thing that happened, though. Fuck you.
Welcome back, blessed relief. Tis welcome you and...
Alrighty, next phase.
Many within the castle praise your bold deeds. I've more tasks that require your attention. Pray, make your choice, sir. It grieves me to report an item was stolen from the castle's stores a few days past. It was a possession of the Duke's, and a treasure. The band was stolen under heavy watch. But first, the ring must be reclaimed. You would do well to begin by asking them. That ring is a treasure to all grants. Many within the I've more tasks. I'd a task, but Sir Mercedes, though she is a knight come in good faith to aid us, she remains daughter to Hearthstone's lord. It does my heart no ease. Alas, in the face of her honor, can I ask that you at least account my thanks, Arisen? Many within the... I've more tasks. This theft is fast become... It pains me to suspect my peer.
Alrighty, so next we have Pride Before Ball and Sir Mercedes. And I don't think we unlock any extra quests so far. So I think I remember the order that this was done. Alrighty. We're gonna teleport straight to Blue Moon Tower. But Mercedes is an easy one. It's not like an actual battle or anything. Salamet's a battle. Though, we are gonna just absolutely shithouse the lad. Poor bastard. He never stood a chance, did he? Where's Mercedes?
There's talk of revolt in the north, manning a desolate stronghold that there's only so much fear and idleness.
The Stone of the North? Aye. I don't ken the cause of the uproar, but by all accounts, he's as skilled.
I take it you've heard. Then you'll know that this task is mine. You needn't have. I take it you've heard. Then you'll know that this task is mine. I thank you. I take it you've heard. I'll not be an idle burden on the Duke. And surely you've won enough glory, sir. You have my thanks. This matter concerns Lord Julian as well. There is talk of dark happenings at the Stone of the North. Lord Julian's watch. He set out for the hold himself some
Thank you,
time
Vysen.
ago. But there has been no word since. Someone must go and see what has become of him. As a fellow guest of the Duke's, I felt it my duty. I would forbid you from interceding, but I will not stop you from joining me, but neither can I wait. You've made quite the name? I fear I must apologize again, sir. There is talk on the street that it... Mistake me not. It seems my name was added as... I've no love of politics. And in these dark times, what's more? Who can spare... I've no love of politics. And in the...
Yeah, she's got the right idea. Alrighty, and then we got the Worm King's ring.
Good Aldous told me there's been even should they escape sight. The castle's construction hinders all who do not know it well. Our villain had a guide.
There's something most evil afoot. We all know that the ring is one of the better items in the game. The thing that you get instead of the ring doesn't match up at all. Then I think if you have the ring, you could steal what's in that crate.
Unfamiliar man seen within the castle's halls. They say he had the look of that sorcerer.
If there's talk of a sorcerer, I'd hoped we were rid of that rat for good. But the pilfered ring does bear a strong magical affinity. If there's talk, but the pilfer...
Alrighty. Also, sorry if I'm a bit quiet. I have a fucking massive headache.
Salamet. Time was the Duke held a council of magics. Salamet sat at the head. Once their research bore fruit, Salamet, he disappeared, leaving the... I know not by what design he...
Alrighty. So we're gonna go talk to people. I already know where he is. I just don't know the conditions surrounding the thievery. I am gonna hold on to the ring because I know it gives like a flat buff to spellcasting. I don't know how big the buff is though. I wonder what character could possibly have an interest in such baubles. It's this random guy.
A sorcerer, eh? No, wait. There is rumor going around of a queerly dressed man skulking. More than his dress is odd if he's...
I could have sworn he was at Blue Moon Tower. I'm sorry. MGS5 totally ruined the word who for me. Because every time it just boils down to the same thing, which is, you know, such a lust for revenge. Ooh. And the thing is, in context, that phrase kind of does make sense. Originally, when I played MGS5, like 5 or 6 years ago, I was really confused because I'd never played a Metal Gear before. And it didn't help that I was just so fucking lost. Because they kept referencing all these other games. And I just had no idea, because I felt like they were delivering revelations. And if you hadn't played any of the previous games, you did not give a shit. You're just like, wow, I don't know who any of these people are. I don't know what their history is. Just, why? And then it became 10 times worse. Because then I knew the history. Which made it even more sad. Dude, going from the tone of Peace Walker to the tone of MGS5 was some of the most, like, heartbreaking shit ever. And I know they did it on purpose, but fuck me. It was just ouch. Is all I have to say, really. It totally provides context for why everything is so miserable in MGS5. Literally the Phantom Pain. Because Peace Walker, just all smiles. Like, you saved the day, kind of. You found the bosses, like Will and Testament. Yeah, you made all these new friends. Hope for the future. And then the Phantom Pain happens. Which is funny, because actually, another thing about it, I think Big Boss did exactly the opposite of what she wanted. Because I thought she was trying to, like, cut down on the whole wars and industry thing. And then Big Boss is like, you know what, fuck it, we'll just build a PMC. I don't care. God, I still remember, there was just so much to talk about at the end of MGS5. Half of MGS5 was me talking about putting the pieces together from the other games. I didn't, like, actually talk about... Okay, that happened. I didn't actually talk about MGS5 as, like, a whole. Because the rest of the games could exist in isolation. Because no one makes references to Skullface. No one knows who the fuck Skullface is. No one cares about Skullface. Skullface is just some mook. Zero, on the other hand, super big important guy. If only he was referenced in MGS 1 and 2. Who are these goobers?
Well, well. The Arisen. Toast of all Grand Sorin. Does the work of all mankind's savior truly afford the time to go hunting petty thieves? If you insist on a game of cat and mouse, what say we see which role you'll fill?
Oh, the big guy's already down. Okay, Salamet literally cannot die.
The cat has claws, and more grit than the fools in the Duke's Guard outrun. But alas, I want the time with game, sir. Farewell.
To Grand Sorin for now?
They do make it look surprisingly legit.
Tis not the last we've heard of Salamet, I'll warrant. Let's speak to Sir Aldous.
This passage leads south and central to Francis. Such large doors. This must be a quarry.
Wait, why? What the fuck am I doing? Just bang. I know the Magnanimous Cloak doesn't have like amazing stats. I think the ability to just heal the team by using healing items myself is like a huge boon. And I know we don't have to report it. We could just go straight to Blue Moon Tower, but that's no fun. Also, for some reason, two of my favorite characters in this, they're not that important. It's Sir Maximilian and Sir Bernard. They're completely forgettable, but I think they're pretty cool.
Many within the castle praise your... I've more tasks that... You fought him then? It is a shame. We must see him.
Someone may know of Salamet's whereabouts. Best ask around. Shall we next speak with the townspeople?
I'm sure since we know exactly who to inquire upon. Also, I know we don't have to do search party this early. I'm thinking we might just do it anyway. Because I don't really see much... I don't get much out of having Renard around, aside from completionist reasons. And I'm not trying to have, like, every item in the fucking game. Please don't hit me. I forgot not to do that on the way down. Hey there, fat boy.
Do you know of the Blue Moon Tower? Seems there's a man. What's more, it's him, says I. That's
the Blue Moon Tower.
Alrighty.
Pack well, for the Blue Moon Tower is many leagues travel. I shall serve as guide.
Unfortunately, I don't think I have a shortcut to this one. Nope. We gotta huff it. God damn it. Yeah, we don't get to activate the rest of our port crystals until after post-game. So we're just kind of SOL there. So that means we gotta do it the old... No, no, no! So I guess that means we gotta do it the old-fashioned way. That's how the Arisen's quest came to an end. Iron Man run of Dragon's Dogma dies to fall damage. This is a game where it's easy to not die. Unless you're me, apparently. Then you just fucking drop the ball and the soap. Yeah, one in Dragon's Doge 2, if we manage to get the remove headgear option, I think we're gonna roll with it. Aside from the Tiara of Enlightenment, everything else is kind of a bit overzealous in its design. I know the ancient, it's the Tiara of Enlightenment and like the ancient circlet, which function as both like a headpiece to look cool while providing really good defense. Oh, you didn't even flinch. Yeah, don't pick fights with random players. Yeah, they can't even fight back. Alrighty, now we gotta do the thing with Mercedes. Remember, we're not allowed to intervene in the fight with Julian either. Wait a sec, isn't there usually a griffin or something around here?
Has its weakness. Observe closely and learn to exploit it. Here, a lack of supplies has weakened the Duke's defenses in the north. Feel that breeze.
Yeah, sometimes you get lucky.
You need but consult your map.
Yeah, griffin hunting has to be some of the most inconsistent shit in this game. Because they're never there when you're looking for them. It's like all these different spawn locations. It's a coin toss, and you can't even guarantee it's gonna, like, drop down for you.
Be lovelier still without the monsters.
No, we love the monsters. Everything okay here, boys?
No time for chatter. Captain Mercedes is already headed to the stone.
I also, okay, I don't think I can kill these guys. There we go.
We cannot hope to overpower them. I've learned new techniques against that foe.
It's the most autistic shit I've ever seen. Can I not hurt these guys at all? Okay, I guess that's just the thing that's happening now. How we doing, boys?
You colluded with Salvation to work sedition among the Duke's men!
Salvation?
You place me in ill company. I'm a man of this world. Fantasies of death and redemption concern me not one whit. Now, legends. Legends stoke up the masses. If Duke Edmund were to best a second dragon, Francis would take the ascendant. But her neighbors ill want a giant looming at their borders, am I wrong?
Spare me your sophistry. The word neighbor sours on your forky tongue. Our lands have long sworn unstinting aid to any neighbor beset by the dragon.
Unstinting, you say? Tell me then, why has your Lord Father not sent your brother, joined by Hearthstone's finest steel? Why am I speaking instead with a bleating she-goat mocked even by her own men?
You will retract those words, sir!
Else suffer what consequence?
Else I shall wash my honor clean in your blood!
And you? You will play her second? I would welcome the challenge.
Stay out of this! He's made an open mockery of me and my homeland! I had thought, nay trusted you were above the base treasons of Salvation's like. The Knight's champion. An Earthbreaker of your ilk is champion to no man, Julian.
Salvation? Damns a lot of them. And their idle talk of destruction and redemption. They were convenient to my purpose, nothing more. The day of Edmund Dragonsbane is past. He will not slay another world. So what cause is served by sending men to die for his pleasure? The swift death of Francis is the greatest mercy to our neighbors.
And what of those of this land who will die for your peace? Will you stand idly by while a people lose their land, their very lives to a plague of beasts? You are no knight, villain!
Pray, think of tomorrow. The dragon will come again, to your homeland and to mine. Who shall stand against it then, if we are spent, all of us, for having held to some ancient pact? What is gained by all our death? Naught, I say, and naught would say your Lord Father.
How dare you, sir! I will not suffer such slander!
You know it to be true. Has he sent his finest blades? A general fit to lead her? No, he sent an ornament, so she be too daft to see it. 'Tis an empty show.
Bastard! Do it!
Your head is a meager trophy. The men of the fort may have use of you yet. Even a she-goat's skin can warm a desperate man of nights.
What? He's no slander beneath you?
The duel is well and settled, Arisen. Be gone from my sight at once.
I've no more patience to indulge your play at knighthood, little girl. Your failure to quell the revolt is cause enough to run home to Hearthstone, tail twixt your legs. I tell you this in the spirit of mercy. If you cannot best me, you cannot best the dragon. Run along home while you yet live. Do you think me cruel, Arisen? 'Tis a sorry truth that righteousness is a rare luxury in war. You are pledged to slay the worm, and that alone. No oath binds you to the Duke, nor would my death do you any great service. The Hazors might call me a monster, but I am no dragon, sir. What say you?
I must make a pitiable sight. I knew. I am a meager choice to send as aid. I know it well. Still, I could not.
God, the fucking wounded pride there. Let's say there is like a story here, albeit it's not conveyed too deeply, but if you pay attention to a lot of the optional stuff, Mercedes was basically sent here as a political pawn to say, I'm going to help you, but not really. Because they didn't believe originally that they could take the dragon in the first place. So she was meant to be essentially a sacrifice. She thought she was actually going to be useful, which is why she was so hell-bent on the knighthood thing. And that's also the reason why Julian revolted, because he didn't think that they'd be able to actually take the dragon in the first place. Because if they did, their country, at least the one here in Grand Soren, would be some, like, monolith if they took it out a second time. So it's just pure politics at play. But still, that wounded ego, you can just tell during that cutscene, she just got absolutely trashed.
I must make a pitiable sight.
It's okay, cheer up. Here, have some wine.
I thank you. I knew. Still, I must still. I fear I put on a shameful display. Lord Julian had the truth of it, every word. I am weak. I serve no purpose here, save as hollow homage to an empty pact. Aids in name only. Hearthstone or Grancis, there's not a man in either who expected anything else of me. I knew it well enough, tasted it on every breath I drew. Yet still, I fancied myself a knight. Arisen. I will return to Hearthstone. Not to lick my wounds, but to petition my Lord Father that Grancis people receive true aid. I will not send you to meet the dragon with their fates weighing upon you. After, I shall return here, to aid you however I may. I am a fool. Pray, accept this token. I haven't much to give, but it would please me to know it provided you some small comfort on your journey.
Ah. And I believe this is the only way to get her weapon, too, is letting her lose the duel. I think there's 3 outcomes. One, you let her lose the duel on her own, which in this case you get this. The second is lose the duel by intervening and then getting hit at all. Or, what else was it? Or accidentally hitting Mercedes, and you just get, like, some basic bitch sword. If you win the duel, though, and then revive Julian, you get, like, you get a shield, and that's the only way to get that shield. You also need a Wakestone shard really early in the game. Or
I cannot hope to grow strong until then. I cannot hope to until...
But yeah, this is basically her admitting that she's going to be playing politics instead. But she's not that great of a warrior. Which is also why she gets shithoused anytime she has to participate in an actual fight.
Blind to the truth, Arisen. You are blind to the truth, Arisen.
But there's your Dragon's Dogma lore. I'm really excited to see Dragon's Dogma 2 because I hope they still take the liberties with the storytelling and kind of like true to the original. I feel like a lot of games nowadays would not touch that subject matter of... Like, if it was basically a girl in Mercedes' role in any modern-day game, they'd make her win the fight or something. Or, like, have a spiritual victory. In this, like, man or woman, whoever played the role of Mercedes would get their fucking shit kicked in by Julian. Or they just make, like, Julian a woman or something. But in this, they kind of stay true to it that she was just a political pawn and nothing more.
Leave it to me.
Which is harsh, but, like, the world of Dragon's Dogma is harsh. And a lot of people die if you don't pay attention. I say, a lot of these side quests do have, like, long-running shit that goes on in the background. You just don't see it. Yeah, basically, like, if this was made in the current day, Dragon's Dogma, fucking Mercedes would be a Mary Sue, Edmund Dragon's Bane would be, and definitely... Oh, wait.
Tis a painful thing to hear. It's been a promise of old that the neighbor... But I suppose...
Yeah, and Lord Julian's actually kind of a G, because he's not wrong. Like, the reasons that he was giving were totally fair. Like, politically, if they won in their struggle against the dragon, they would become just an absolute monster of politics. So naturally, neighboring countries wouldn't like that. And they kept that in mind. Albeit they did a very poor job of displaying it, and it doesn't go as deep as I would like into the politics of the matter. But Dragon's Dogma also does the stereotypical quest of, you're the chosen one, go slay a fucking dragon. You're not a politician. So, like, there's shit in the background, but the combat's... And, like, the simplicity of it is also a part of it. Like, that's why traditionally a lot of the folklore enemies that we encounter in this are traditional enemies with very little variation on design. Like, the Cyclops looks like a Cyclops. He's not some super fantasy Cyclops with, like, 3 dongs and some, like, goofy-ass hat. Like, no, it's just a regular-ass Cyclops. Taken, like, word for word out of, like, folklore. Same thing with the ogres, griffins, harpies, all that shit. Especially the Chimera. Like, they're fantasy creatures, but they're taken in the most, like, realistic interpretation of them. I always love hearing Japan's take on Western folklore and, like, things that were made in the West, because they have a unique perspective on it. It's like, I don't like Americans depicted by other Americans. I like Americans depicted by foreign countries or Japan, because they just... What's the meme? Be the American the Japanese think you are. Where it's just hot dogs, blonde hair, and dropping the F-bomb. Oh, God. I fucking love it, Bison. It's a beautiful thing, isn't it? Maxim Mary Sue. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about with Dragon's Dogma 2. The thing I like about the first game is it doesn't pull its punches at all. And despite all the fantasy elements, it delivers a very grounded story. Without doing what a lot of Western games do, where it either has, like, an obligatory Mary Sue, or it becomes almost, like, masturbatory in the despair. Like a good, like, everything doesn't need to be, like, grimdark. Like, it could be a grimdark world, and I would not describe Dragon's Dogma as grimdark. That's just an example. Like, it can be a dark world, but there could be some moments of, like, levity in the middle of it all. Or take itself seriously, but not, like, just kiss the feet of the subject matter. I'm not gonna praise Dragon's Dogma's story. It's there if you look for it, but that's about as much as I'll give it, because it keeps it, like, the story's there, but it's incredibly out of the way, and you have to put the pieces together yourself. It does, like, extremely little hand-holding. Pretty much season 1 of any good modern series. Well, I mean, like, Westworld, where they, like, oh my god, fucking the robots, they're becoming alive. Be scared, and then it becomes, like, some kind of, like, AI jerk-off session in season 2, because, like, the first season of Westworld was fucking amazing. They should have just left it there, no season 2, and then season 2 happened and no one gave a shit. Because I loved that first season of Westworld. Yeah, it's like super strong premise, but they blow their load too early, or they finish the arc and they just don't let it die. Like, dude, you could just fucking let it go. It's fine. Like, you told the story you were trying to tell. It's okay to let it go now.
Said to have stood
It's one of the there's a reason why people consistently come back to the game, because it is definitely Dragon's Dogma is definitely Kino, and I will stand by that. This suits just want to milk it, yeah. Well, I mean, you can milk something, but not let the subject matter go to shit. Like, it doesn't necessarily have to be crap. It just ends up turning into crap. And I 100%... I don't know, I feel like having, like, the politics of stuff constantly bleed into a lot of modern titles. Mostly the AAA titles, I feel like, are guilty of this. And if modern politics don't bleed in, what ends up happening is... instead, you get some kind of, like, half-assed... Like, they'll say it's a AAA... Like, look at Starfield. Like, the game's a fucking barely functional mess. Made by a AAA developer, sold at full price. Like, I'm sure the game has its merits. But at the end of the day... Like, after years of work, like... Okay, maybe that's just Bethesda's fault for using the fucking creation engine from Morrowind for the last 20 years. Because currently, if I remember correctly, Morrowind, Oblivion, Skyrim, Fallout 4, Fallout 76, and Starfield are running off the same exact engine that's been modified for 20 years, which is why Starfield runs like fucking garbage. Because they refuse to make a new engine. And this is all they know how to work in. Down you go! Also, Blade Leaf is kind of rare. We're going to pick some up. Yes. Hod Tower trying to sell me his game again. You can't fool me. I also hope they make heavy attacks not completely worthless. That'd be nice. Okay, I don't want to get hit by that. There we go. Lana's got the right idea. They don't want to force modders to relearn the engine. Yeah, because then who'd fix the fucking game, right? And yeah, I am salty. I'm allowed to be. Because Bethesda sure as shit ain't gonna fix the game. Because you're gonna buy it anyway. Looking at you, everybody else. I see what you're doing. Stop buying crap. Easy. I love how everyone says to, like, vote with their wallets. And then they vote for the same garbage. I did hear a lot of people... I didn't play any of the Spider-Man games, but I heard the reception to Spider-Man 2 was a lot worse than the reception to the first Spider-Man that they did for PS4. I don't know the reason for that, but I heard there was, like, some politic nonsense shit going on with it again. So, I am kind of interested to see what happened with that, because how hard could it be to fuck up the basic-ass story of Peter Parker being Spider-Man? Because, like, the first game, I'm sure you're like, yeah, the whole Green Goblin shit going on. The second game, all you had to do was bring back Doc Ock. Like, what the fuck did they do that led to them dropping the ball so hard? Like, how hard is it really? But the problem is that it assumes a rational market. No, people ain't fucking rational now. They're like, I'm schizo and I like it. I want to have it any other way at this point, to be totally honest. I'm almost enjoying my anger. But yeah, my main concern with Dragon's Dogma 2 isn't the combat, because based on what I've seen from the gameplay footage, it looks like exactly what I want, which is more combat from the first game elaborated on. Just more content. We may possibly finally go to the moon, which was cut from the original. But the actual, like, way things are presented, because Dragon's Dogma is presented in a very grounded, realistic, but still fantastical manner. And I hope they manage to keep that up in the second game. But remember, it's been over 10 years since this came out. That's a lot of room for things to change, albeit Itsuno is still knocking it out of the park. You know, DMC5 told a very good story of, you know, basically bringing every reference from every Devil May Cry back into line, which is, I think, the reason everyone loved it, because there wasn't, like, a single note that I felt that DMC5 missed, aside from V kind of being shit to play. Some people enjoyed him. I did not. I preferred Nero.
Truly.
And then there's Dante for the autists.
Given to leisure. Or do you hope to earn your meals catching stray wizards for fear of actually facing the dragon? Alas, I'm not one for company. Let us be done with this. You've come to your journey's end!
He's even got the red eyes.
One King's Ring is a talisman of incomparable character. A vessel worthy of housing the whole of my magic. What sublime bliss! What heady wrath! Yes, I will see my flame. Essence.
Walking
Soul will inhabit the ring. In it, I shall be unto life everlasting. This is true magic. Talisman!
I hope they keep it so bad. You fuck. My ring! That's why all games are moving towards the gacha style. That's the thing. If done well, gacha isn't... Well, okay, I'd rather not everything become fucking gacha. I'm saying that right now. But, in terms of gacha shit, I'm hoping that we start dumbing things down. I don't think we need more graphical fidelity, to be honest. After playing so many classic titles, we're starting to hit, like, overkill levels of graphical fidelity. Like, we don't need everything to look like one-to-one real life. Like, this... Like, Dragon's Dogma looks fine. Like, the game looks great. Everything's conveyed well. The grounded, like, colors and all that totally fit the realm. Like, I don't hate any of this. You're talking to a dude who played fucking Kingsfield and Shadow Tower for the PS1 with jank-ass controls. So this... Like, this still looks good. Like, it's not bad at all. Albeit, you know, it doesn't have 500,000 fucking pixels. But it looks good enough that you get the point. Final Fantasy XIV kind of does the same thing, where not everything looks like some fucking artwork masterpiece. It doesn't have to. You don't need $300 million to do it either. Like, it's fine. If I wanted to watch a movie, I'd go watch a movie. Where's Salamet's ring? Because we are gonna keep the real one.
I'll not beat round the bush. I'll have the good, I'm sure you'll anytime.
Graphical fidelity, realism, art style will always beat. Okay, well, yeah, you got me beat there. Yeah, art style will always beat fidelity. Also, yeah, he has the... What is it? It's the Ancient Circlet and the Tiara of Enlightenment. I think the Ancient Circlet was the one with, like, crazy-ass stats. Unfortunately, I haven't really gotten enough gold to pay for any of this crap. But yeah, I find aesthetics generally lend itself incredibly well. Like Gravity Rush, a good example of that is Gravity Rush 1 and 2. And I'm not just saying, okay, I'm not just saying this because I fucking love Gravity Rush and it's in my, like, #1, #2 game of all time. But the art style for that game wasn't just generic art style for anime stuff. Like, it was cel-shaded with its own kind of flair and color palette, and the game was absolutely beautiful. And I really liked it. We can drop off the Silver Rapier. The Chimeric Sabatons might actually be worth holding on to. I'm debating if I want to upgrade if we want to do the Ancient Circlet or the Tiara of Enlightenment, because the Tiara of Enlightenment looks like DLC crap. I might just... The Ancient Circlet, on the other hand, does what the regular Circlet does, but provides, like, massive debuff resistance, which will come in handy. Aesthetic and music were all amazing. Yeah, and that's what makes you want to keep playing it, because you want to stay in that world. I found that I enjoyed the first Gravity Rush the most. I liked the second one, but the first game was still my favorite, because Gravity Rush 2 was a much bigger world with more to do in it. Gravity Rush 1 was like a laser-focused experience, super dense world with shit to do. It's one of the reasons I like the fucking game we're playing right now. There's a reason I like this, because it looks big, but this world is actually not nearly as big as you think it is. It's just surprisingly dense. Like, there's shit to do in almost every corner, and every map is, like, populated with a purpose and a reason to visit these locations. Like, you can always come to the Witchwood for lone flowers or whatever to make recipes. The catacombs are right there. Hillfigure Knoll exists for, strategy scrolls. You need to go to Blue Moon Tower every once in a while to go fuck up certain key creatures, because they're not easy to find in the overworld. No one cares about Windbluff Tower. The Blighted Man's you go to later, I think. I don't remember when exactly, though. There's infinite... That's the problem. There's all these places to explore with nothing in them is the problem. And that's what pisses me off. Like, what's the point of making this huge world if there's fuck all to do in it? Like, look, even this little section right here, you have like you have a couple routes you can take near Lake Hardship. And you go straight to the Shadow Fort right there. There's also the Ancient Quarry as a shortcut. You got the camp, and you can take the long way, which passes right by the Ancient Quarry, or you can take the short way. There's a Drake right fucking here, and if you go the short way too early and try to fight the Drake, you're gonna get your shit rocked. There's like an entire battlefield over here full of stuff. This is the only other spot in the game over here with a golem for you to go beat up. And also a free steel greatsword if you come here early as a warrior. Like, this isn't even including the fact that I'm a strider. Like, there's shit all over for other classes, too. Like, the Witchwood had a bunch of mage stuff, but I'm not a mage. Would have been a great place to visit. There's the ruins. You climb to the top of it. There's a bunch of stuff there and a whole-ass bandit camp. Go fuck up everybody. Who cares? The Water God's altar. It's right there. Like, there's all this shit, and it's all right next to each other. Like, when we go all the way from Grand Soren to Blue Moon Castle, that is like a 4-minute walk for us. Like a 4 or 5-minute walk. And it looks like it's on the other side of the map, because it is. But the map just isn't that big. There's just so much to do in it, so it feels big. And that's what the key thing here is. Taking 2 hours to go from one end of the map to the other. Does it have another planet with iron +1? No, it has my nuts on Todd Howard's face. That's what it has. That's what we got from it. Fuck you, Fidel. No one likes you. Let's say just super densely populated, bunch of shit to do. That's the important thing. It's just wait till you see planet with iron +2. I'm say you don't need a huge world. You need stuff to do in the world. It's one of the reasons why I think a lot of the Grand Theft Autos do as well as they do, because they're not... GTA 5 has like an entire mountainous region that you don't really care about and you barely visit because you spend most of your time in the city. But like there's an entire rim around that mountain where you could go on like long highways. But even then there's just like these vast vistas of areas that don't need to exist that you spend like virtually no time in. So it's just wasted dev time. And if you get stuck there, have fun running all the way there, idiot. It's just ass. Merely possessing it. We're going to drop off the Worm King's ring, and we will bring in the forgery. Yeah, I think we're slowly starting to exit the realm of bigger is better, because bigger is not always better. Bigger is occasionally wasted resources. It does not need to happen. In fact, I would rather it did not happen, because I find it's usually a waste of dev time to make things like comedically big. I'll check on the Sabatins in a second. I did want to... you know what? Actually, we could... Hold on to that stuff. It's just like odds and ends. We'll drop off the rest of these quests as well. I think Strider so far has like some of the most even stat distribution in the game. For leveling. Because I know Dragon's Dogma is kind of weird with its... the way it handles leveling up. They do a good job of encouraging you to like play the vocations you're meant to play as, instead of, oh, I'll play as a mage and then dump my level up points into strength. Like, no, you played as a mage, you get magic. Have fun. I think Magic Knight is the only class that's like gimped in terms of leveling. If you pick it too early and level too much in it, you will have a broken character. You get like crazy amounts of defense. But due to the way breakpoints in this game work, it doesn't matter. You're going to get fucked anyway, and you're going to barely do any damage.
Salamet is here in Grancis. Seek out travelers. We must...
Here you go, champ.
The ring is reclaimed. A talisman of such power must be... The Duke will see it well guarded. Pray let this lead us all to take great... It seems the Stone of the North stands quiet. It was an ill surprise indeed. 'Tis a testament to the rising fear. We must be vigilant against such corruption.
What? Very well. I shall see to it at once. A matter of a most pressing nature has come to us. Make for the southern Way Castle immediately. I've received a report that one of the Duke's men has returned from afar, gravely wounded. He asks to speak with you, in all haste, Arisen. 'Tis odd his message was not writ in the report. An oversight brought on by haste, no doubt. Pray, fly to the Way Castle and hear the man's message, sir. Meanwhile, I am to see the Duke on another matter no less urgent. 'Tis a restless day. A matter of a most pressing nature. Meanwhile, I am to see...
Ah, here we are. This is where the fun begins. Stats don't matter. Exactly. Yeah, but those breakpoints matter a bit more in the case of Mystic Knight, because that's the only case of accidentally fucking up a build. Like, despite having Bitter Black Isle gear, Like, yeah, it definitely evens the playing field, but Mystic Knight exclusively has, like, damn near all their stats going into defense and magic defense, and virtually, like, none of it in attack. And those stats do matter. Albeit not massively... Like, your character isn't going to be broken, but you are going to be dealing, like, significantly less damage. Like, it is definitely getting blue-balled to some degree. We need to go to the Mountain Way Castle. By the Mountain Way Castle... does it still let me use this? Okay, I could if I wanted to. Is this when we get jumped by the cockatrice?
We'll leave when you're ready, Master. It seems quite urgent, whatever it is. Come, this pawn will lead you to the Way Castle. Do not hesitate to consult your match.
You can always teleport to Casardas. But I could have sworn there was a dude.
This area feels completely different.
The stairs ahead lead atop the castle.
Seems everywhere's coming.
Okay, yeah, we gotta teleport to Casardas. After that, it's just a short walk over to the Way Castle. But, yes. We're starting to see, like, an interesting surge. Like, the indie devs are really kind of taking things into their own hands. Because it seems to be where you can find the most creativity for the best value and to have a more focused experience. Also, autism. God bless it. In all its forms. We do love the tism. Bison, dude, we have gotten autistically good at Darktide. We have gotten way too good at the game. Considering how hard it is to even, like, start doing the highest difficulty, dude, it is just... Like, we got a 4-man team of just hyper-focused individuals with no life on the weekends. Being able to do, like, an actual tier 5 was just, like, cathartic.
Well sturdy, this place.
Seriously, though, back to the previous subject matter. Yeah, the indie market seems to really be carrying things right now, and I do mean that because you seem to notice it. What? 2 metal golems? There's only fucking 1 on the whole map. Where am I gonna find the second one? I just gotta go beat up the same dude twice?
Built to keep out goblins, I should think.
Okay.
The Corps uses this place to gather new soldiers.
Is it honor and treachery here where... Oh, shit, I forgot to check Grand Sword. So I don't know if they refreshed all the quests here. We gotta be really careful here, because we might miss the From a Different Sky quest. We're trying to do every one. Yeah, we're seeing a really strong contender... Mostly coming from the indie market, like, Ultra Kill has to be one of the best games in, like, recent memory, and Signalis was just absolutely beautiful. I'll be, you know, like, a little bit... You know what, actually, I didn't get the feeling that Signalis was up its own ass that much. I have heard very good things about Pizza Tower. I'm not that interested in platformers, unfortunately. I don't hate... platformers, but there's like a bunch of other shit I'd rather play than Pizza Tower. I still haven't even played the original, like, Marios, for context. I could always use more strategy scrolls. Or the game can tell me to get fucked and not give me anything. That's cool, too. Really? Nothing?
Are you tired, Master? Do not hesitate to seek an inn and rest.
Go ahead. If you have to piss, piss. Geosaurians, that's a weird one. Where would I even find 10 Geosaurians before endgame? I know where Gargoyle, like, the last of these guys are, like, really hard to find. I might have to look that one up. Okay, the next one we got here is, I believe we need to go check Madeline's shop.
Seems this is where the
God damn
merchants live. It's quite open.
And yeah, I'm cheating. I'm sorry, I don't want to, like, replay the whole game just trying to get every single quest. I figured we could do it all the first time with much generosity. But yeah, Ultra Kill.
This place holds its share of shadows.
Oh wait, I think this is also where we get the Divine Razors. Which are, if I remember correctly, really good knives.
The Scrivener, the black cat here, can duplicate objects in your possession.
Here for business? Madeline's in some... She abandoned her shop.
There we go.
I fear Madeline's...
Here for business? Madeline...
Just what trouble has Madeline brought upon herself now?
Madeline will be wanting her dagger returned.
Damn it, I still haven't found better daggers. Like, this has good strength, but it can't beat the magic enchantment on the flame knives. If I remember correctly... Oh, she knows.
That dagger looks familiar.
I've no advice to give.
And where is Madeline? That dagger looks familiar. And where is Madeline? That dagger looks familiar.
Fucking... I'm trying to talk to the other one, goddammit.
Here even holds a barber shop. A grand cathedral. Fit for...
No use struggling.
I hit somebody when I threw her, didn't I? You fuck. Yeah, that's where we're at. I'm in jail.
Do as you're told in a bit of coin, but of no love a crowd.
Thanks to that, we got the best item in the game. Trash. Well, that was an accidental waste of time. My favorite. Well, let's see if we can get some info here. I think I know where Madeline is, but I want to talk to a few people just for quest completion, and I am going to give her her knives back. Okay, I get it. Oh, there's a guy. This is the chunkiest boy in the whole place.
Others must have seen what happened. Let's ask around. No trace of Madeline. Perhaps someone in the area has news of her.
Yes. Rumor has it she was dealing in illicit goods.
Some authority uncovered her. I hear she fled too. But just what was she up?
Madeline shop. She bought the place when the first owner fled the trap. She has a fine head for figures. It's odd she closed so sudden like.
Ah, there we go. I like how Aelinor is the worst girl in the game. I don't think anyone really liked Aelinor. I didn't like Aelinor. Yeah, she is hauling ass. Oh yeah, I forgot. You could collect Grant Soren rubble. It's different from regular rubble.
I'm not thought to find such a place here.
So I'm discovered at last. They say I dealt in banned goods. If it's true, I swear. But as I don't expect them, I fled in such haste. Wish I'd thought to secure my Maker's breath. That's my dagger. Oh, you beautiful thing. I can hardly believe it. I have not the words to thank you. It's been at my side. But then, I've greater concerns at the moment. I've never seen trouble the likes of this. Even now, I feel the tears welling. It took all of my will and every last bit of gold to see that shop opened. And now, if you hadn't found me, I don't know what I'd do. Huh? No! Soldiers!
Aye, Arisen. Well met. We pursue a female. She is charged as a symbol of salvation. The sale of such, we mean to arrest her. And we believe she is in hiding near here. Have you seen aught that might aid? No. We have report.
Ho! There she is!
Don't let her escape! Forgive me, sir. Duty calls.
That was the most extremely fuck way to convey that. It's stuff like this that makes Dragon's Dogma kind of drop the ball.
You saved me. As Arisen, I suspect lying does not come easy. I can tarry no. I'm at peace with the law, but parting from you is shames me to ask. Might you spare some gold for my travels? If all goes well, I shall pay you back in full. Most likely. Eventually. Thank you. You show such kindness to this foolish girl, and I love you for it. Once I'm safely away, and when my purse jingles one. Well, I must be off. I must say, before leaving Cassidus with you, my life was utterly hopeless. But see how far I've come. I even had a shop of my own. If only for a moment, I can take pride in that. And as this adventure failed to kill me, perhaps I may even learn aught from it. Or not. I know not what fortune holds for you, Arisen, but I trust it will be terrifically exciting. Please don't die. Promise me you'll come see me in my next shop. Farewell, Arisen.
The next playthrough, you do know we're killing her, right? All she does is take money from me and then leave. Yeah, I believe it goes if I had to choose. Oh, shit. Let me up. Yeah, so far it goes Mercedes, Madeline, Kina, the bandit leader, Celine, and then if I had to put dead last, Eleanor. No one fucking likes Eleanor. I'm sorry, she's just so... She actively sells you out. Like, she doesn't just run you for your Tims like Madeline does. Like, she actively sells you out for, like, literally nothing in return. It's like Sim's first girlfriend or something. What was the other quest we needed? It was bad business and... Shit, I should probably check. Because I remember there being a second part to, like, the Madeline quest line. Not Madeline. Eleanor. Fuck. Okay. Back in the Duke's Demesne. Yeah, I remember there being some other lady I could talk to. So I had to talk to, like, Eleanor's handmaid. Is the Jester sitting on the throne? Damn.
Ah, the mighty Arisen returns. Come, bend low and lend me your ear. Tell me, good fellow, can you keep a secret? Because I cannot, to save my soul. And so, I must confess to you that His Grace the Duke was once himself an Arisen. Oh, so you knew. Tell me, if you, by some truly inconceivable miracle, were to replicate his feat and slay the worm, what then? I fear you would find the Duke less than pleased, to say the least. He rules the land from atop the corpse of the beast he slew, and 2 heroes is one too many. I fear you would...
There we go. Foreshadowing of things to come. Though a tad on the nose. Yeah, she's still lurking in here.
I am filled with fear of the dragon, fear of...
Alrighty, to the Way Castle. Yeah, I think it's interesting, because you don't even hear the name of the other country, or the fact that you're in some offshoot of the mainland. There's a reason this area doesn't have a king, but instead a duke instead who's in charge of things. Because Grand Soren is basically like an outpost of sorts all along the area regarding the first engagement with the dragon. Like, this whole area is all frontier, essentially.
The Duke could stand to commission some new roads. Perhaps we'll find more among the cracks that litter this place.
This encampment serves as a fine bulwark against monsters. The road splits here.
There we go. We're almost hitting the point where there's going to be more mooks. I think this is going to be what I have time for, like the last thing tonight. I don't know if I'll be able to do those other notice board quests, because those are all enemies that only appear, except for the seagulls. Those are all enemies that appear in the end game areas. Like, not easy access or anything.
Does a land
need to. There we go. If I make that jump. Ah, damn it. Maybe if I, I can do it. Ah, shit. Or... Okay, yeah, there's no shortcut up there. I was hoping to be able to trim down some of the route. I know some people had complaints about, like, the pause menu healing. It really doesn't bother me in this. Because it makes sense. Well, it doesn't, like, make sense. But it's relatively easy enough. Having some overly elaborate menu. God, I still remember Fable 3's menu. That was a fucking disaster.
Grand structure. A way castle, perhaps.
Who's this goober I'm supposed to talk to?
Even the most simple.
Arisen! Urgent word from the capital, sir. You are to return to Aldous' side with all possible haste.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I have an uneasy feeling about this. I fear trouble awaits us. To the capital, Arisen. Best we went prepared for anything.
Sound like what's happened. There's not here to keep you. And it, I know not how such a tale would have come about. Pray, hasten.
Ah, suspicious. A trick, eh? Well, time to go back to Grand Sword and fuck some mooks up. We already know what this is going to be. Oh, looks like we're getting ready for a rumble already. Oh, shit. Nip that in the bud! If we could light his wings on fire. There we go. Now we got his ass on fire. If I can drop them. I'm gonna say, because those fire arrows hit enough times to actually proc fire. Yeah, we got him on the run.
Are you all right, Master?
Quarter at least.
Well, we weren't able to kill him, but we were able to give him a run for his money.
Leave it to me.
Shall we report in?
I'm gonna say I do like the idea of the. I'm trying to get those entries for that, and one of the entries we're going to need is the cockatrice one. The best way for us to do that would be to use the Maker's Finger in that particular battle.
So Aldous away. Best you did.
What damage have I wrought in carelessness to allow an agent of salvation through? And in sending you away afore the creature was revived, the damage was all the greater. While I, in my fool credulity, ran to the castle, only to be knocked insensate by some villain. 'Twas a lucky thing the beast was kept from the residential quarter. Ugh, or the castle. We must rethink the practice of tribute to prevent such a happening again. For now, though, the danger has passed. What of the damages?
We held our ground somehow. Not a single trophy was lost, sir. 'Tis a testament to the efforts of the Arisen. You have our thanks, sir.
Truly, sir, you are a wonder. You've handled the task perfectly. The beast is slain, and the treasure unscathed. 'Tis the first chapter of a new legend, sir. Or at the very least, a task well done.
Well, let us pray for a...
Ah, the mightier...
Hail, Arisen. His Grace has taken notice of your feat. 'Tis a difficult task, but of critical... The Duke was adamant that the journey will take you afar, Arisen. If you've tasks to complete, or 'tis like you will not see very well.
Is this the one I'm thinking of, or... Because I think it's when I take this next quest that I start, like, the next series of, like, shit to do. If Aelinor is still in the tower, then I can take this. Because the last quest, I believe, is the Duchess in Distress, which is going to unlock the Blighted Man's, which is the last location we need. Yeah, she's still in here. Don't you have fucking places to be, Birdman? God, I hate seals. Fucking nuisance.
The journey is like... Then come.
Come.
Then come.
Seems the office of Arisen brings with it equal parts strength and ambition. I am greatly pleased by your work, sir. I would see you rewarded for all you've done. Come, follow me. I have aught to give you afore you set out. It seems the... Come,
You'll go now.
I like how they wait for you. Come. Friend or foe, come. Is it friend and traitor? There are two things that I'm not necessarily, like, I'll enjoy, but I'm not looking forward to. One is the Devil May Cry trying to finally beat Dante Must Die marathon. I've not beat a single Devil May Cry on the Son of Sparta or Dante Must Die difficulty because I never took the time to properly learn the games. I've only beaten it on the second difficulty, so I'm going to beat my head against each and every one, including DMC2. We're going to skip the reboot, but that'll be the autism mission. Mostly looking forward to finally learning how to properly play DMC3. Oh, and if you don't already have the Grand Surcoat, you find it in here. Interesting. Fuck you.
Strange. The ring ought hold sway over the lock that binds this chest. No matter. I shall see its contents are delivered to you later. Perhaps time has dulled the ring's magic.
Yeah. That's definitely it.
Urgent news, Your Grace. A messenger has come bearing word from the Great Wall. The hold has fallen to a man calling himself the leader of salvation. He's taking captives and threatens to offer up a grand sacrifice to see the land cleansed.
The expedition will keep, Arisen. Head for the Great Wall at once, and quash Salvation's designs afore they're realized. This matter takes precedence over all others. Now go.
Hey, there's yours.
This is a far cry from goblins at the mount. The Great Wall is Grand Soren's own shield.
I'm trying to keep focus.
Damn the lot of those zealots. And damn me for allowing them this far. Damn the...
Alrighty. And now, time for showtime. I already looted everything. Knowing I could get the Grand Surcoat here as well is actually really helpful. But, I know we got the Goddess cameo, which is very helpful. Get that. And we also got the Badge of Merit. Having this on me permanently grants me a, discount. As long as it's in my inventory.
Farewell.
Well, he's nice. I completely abandoned this. Yeah, it happens. And now we have the final side quests. There she is.
Thanks the Maker, you yet in his rage. Now she fears her husband will have her killed. We must take our next move Please, Arisen. I have a set of where it to enter the... Please, Arisen. You mustn't be discovered, sir. If they know the truth.
Okay, we also have a set of soldier's armor, which, by the way, is some of the worst armor. Yeah, there's a reason why. I think the only 3 games we're in the middle of right now, Seahorse, is currently... Okay, we have... I think Duchess in Distress is like the last side quest we have, but... We have Dragon's Dogma, Darktide, and Strangers of Paradise.
This pawn will see you to the manse.
Rare parrot.
The Duchess awaits. Let's set
It overwhelmed me. Yeah. Well, I mean, if you get a little, like, autistic about finishing games, yeah, I can imagine it's kind of irritating not finishing anything. Like, as long as you're having fun, yes, but for me... I did have to learn to, like, don't do too much at once or you're not going to get anything done. We did get a decent amount of extra cash from that. We might want to hold on to that Badge of Merit for later. We could get rid of the Grand Surcoat because we're already rocking with one. The set of Royal Guard armor we'll hold on to. And the Chimeric Sabatons. Mass Effect Andromeda. Why that? Of all the titles that you could have chosen. Also, hit him here.
Me, I've no masterworks.
Do we even have better knives available yet? Because we've been using these things for a long time. Bradich. I could do the galvanic razors, but my main issue boils down to we still don't have a decent fire enchantment. Because everything is weak to fire. There's jack shit that's weak to... Well, you know what? Actually, this might come in handy versus the dragon. You know, yeah, maybe. It might be worth it. I think I already have one of these. Nope. Thought I had one in storage. Guess not. And then we have some extra capes. I believe for these, we do have the chimeric greaves. We already have the full chain hosen. The actual boots that we could equip here. Let's see, the Griffith Greaves. Yeah, the chimeric sabatons seem to be the best next call. And I found them myself, too, so that's totally valid. These guys, on the other hand, aren't good enough to compensate for the over-knee boots, because the over-knee boots provide massive magic resistance. So I've yet to find anything that kind of covers what they do. I think, have we switched over to the Gloves of Might yet? We could also equip the chimeric gauntlets. I do really like the chimeric outfit, but these guys are kind of like a slight boost. I don't think I have the money for this. It's not as great as the OG, but still good in its own right. Well, I think Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3 set the bar super high, so it's kind of hard to beat that.
The master works all.
It might finally be time to sell some stuff. Wow. We are broke, officially. It only took the whole game. I could sell a couple of those. I could sell copies of stuff that I have. Also, the anal items all can't be used on anything, really. Let's sell that. Sell 3 of those. Save 2 of those. Sell 1 of you. Sell 1 of you. Sell you. Five of these. Way too many of these. If I have a copy of something, then I'm totally willing to sell it. Rustic Magic Shield. Yeah, we have a lot of copies of just like gear we don't traditionally use. Yeah, that's the best part of the game right here. And then we already have a fully upgraded Grand Surcoat. Get rid of you. Sell 2 of you. The Gloves of Might I'm going to have to upgrade. Because I know we could get a lot of mileage out of those. The fine over-knee boots we're going to hold on to. Because the ones that we have are like top tier. And I have an unnecessarily large amount of the same rings. And now we're in the money. Kind of.
The master works all.
The Ancient Circlet. That's going to be pretty steep. God, it costs 6? Are you shitting me? God, I'd be better off just wearing it and then hopefully when I kill the dragon, top it out. I might actually do that now that I think about it. Also, that is a terrible deal for Love in the Rough. We do have enough Freakish Claw for these, so I could actually upgrade the Sabatins. While I'm at it, I could buy, what's this Dinger Dogger? He does have, we do have the Rex Lion padding. I already found it earlier. Oh, wait, is this the... I have an upgraded version, that's why it's not showing up, so I'm slightly confusing, but, you know, it is what it is. These guys, on the other hand, we want the Chimeric Gauntlets, thanks to the strength boost. Albeit, I do really like the current drip, but I found, like, really good Fashions Dogma going on, you know. So what we want as well, because we could finally get rid of the Bronze Sabatins, and we could use the one Freakish Claw we have left, because I guarantee we will find more of these guys. And I finally have enough Kingsbay leaves to, I think I might wait until we get Lordly Emblem, actually, before I do that upgrade. It'll be easier to get the Lordly Emblem than it will to get more Kingsbay leaves. That and I could save us a trip. I'm sorry, I'm lazy. Yeah, if you fully upgrade the Bronze Sabatins, they will carry you for, like, damn near the whole other second half of the game. They last for a while as, like, best in slot. I just hate the way they look, because they don't look like normal-ass boots. Like, the gloves, yes, but the boots look like, you look like a goober. The circlet is nice, but I am going to give the second circlet to Alana, because the second circlet provides a shit ton of debuff resistance, so we got to prioritize getting those upgraded sooner rather than later. Can we get a better sword for her at least? Cladbog, Almace. Oh, we got Almace really early from Cloud's the Canyon. Oh, that actually works in our favor then. Okay, that's good. I might upgrade to the Orlick Shield. As my foes of little faith. Because that looks badass. I like that one. As for the helmets, I hate all of them. God, getting Hydra Scales is not easy. And I could get the final upgrade for the Lustrous Targe. If I really wanted to. But instead, we'll go with the Orlick Shield. Okay, so final gear upgrades. I do like this, but that is pretty bussin'. God, I used the lingo ironically, and now I'm using it unironically, and I hate it. What have you done to me? At first you use it. At first you use lingo for the memes, and then you actually use it, and then you just hate yourself. And right now we're at the hating myself. Okay, gonna take a shower, maybe die. Yeah, I feel that. I hurt myself yesterday working out, and I'm fucking tired. All right, but I do also have to call it a night here, so now's as good a time as ever. Because I have to go to bed in 18 minutes. 'Cause I got work tomorrow. Don't worry, boys and girls. I only have... What is it? I have 33 more days until I could work remote for some of the week. Once we do that, we'll no longer have to, we'll no longer be skipping stream days unless I'm actually tired. Which will happen less because, you know, I could actually take, like, a quality work nap and just fucking, like, die for 20 minutes. Because right now I have to sleep in, like, an uncomfortable office chair for an hour on my lunch, but I'll actually be able to just be like, oh, lunchtime, and then just plop in my bed. So that'll be nice to be able to do. And, yeah, being able to skip the hour and a half of, like, collective driving during rush hour will save me, like, a shit ton of time and energy because I could catch up on sleep. Like, if I didn't, if we were remote right now, I'd be able to stream until, like, midnight or midnight 30. But I have responsibilities and things that I need to do. Like a functioning person. God, I hate it. Anyway. Midnight 30. Well, fuck it. It's the most universal way. I'm not going to say 12:30 because I could be talking about noon. What if I have an extremely fucked schedule? You don't know. Midnight 30. Now you know. It's the dead of night, baby. Everyone knows what midnight 30 means. Oh, but seriously, I do have to call it. So, 0:30. On that note, though, use military time. What? Fuck military time. Fuck the military. Okay, not like fuck the military, but fuck joining the military. Your boy would not hold up well in the military. I'm too pretty. But on that note, boys and girls, I'm calling it. So, we'll pick this up tomorrow for the final side quest and the exciting solution. So on to fuck the military bots. Hey, give me the military androids any day of the week. This online dating thing fucking sucks shit. You have been listening to Mason FM with the Evening Hour. God bless you. God bless this stream. And God bless your hero, because he's going to need it. Shitlord signing out. Good night, boys and girls. I'll see you tomorrow night.